Hello and welcome back to chapter 7, lecture number 37. So we ended up with adding these small roofs on the main attic roof. And now it's time to focus on hatches. So then we go to the render view. We have these nice looking windows, but I want to add some randomness by adding hatches on it. So some will be open, some will be closed, but this adds a nice variation, especially on these rounded towers. So how that works is we're going to import a background texture. Will be the window 01 border. That one is exactly the same as the text we used for the window frame, but then just a different color. So we start with adding a mesh plane. So both of them will be. I have a sort of an issue with the textures just be added far away. That's because the cursor is right there, but I'm sort of too lazy to move it. So we're moving it right here, and we're set. Press at RX90, and we need to scale this a little bit smaller. So we have something like this. It should work. Then we go to the wireframe and we press I for an insert faces as X. So try to avoid merging these downwards or upwards, because we want to have it exactly in shape. We can do this in the UV editing to merge this a bit better. Press I again and scale this. So we have this area. Now we can't. We just trying to do this and hit point, and let's have a good view. What I want to do is press I again, make this smaller, and GY, and go to the solid view, front view. Yeah, not bad. And press E to extrude it, GY, and something like this will work. Okay. Then we select the top vertices and we go to the wireframe. Yeah, that's in line. Press E to extrude it, GY, and let's merge this a bit further away. Press F and you want to insert it as an insert. That's funny. Press I and you make this insert from this area. Scale this and you do exactly the same. Insert it again. This is for the other roof, for the other side, and this one is going to get inside. Go to the top view a bit more, and this is great. I want to merge these more together. That will work. So hatch, I want to add a texture, new. What we can do is just copy the frame window. Oh, that one. That's for the inside frame of the window. So we have the material set up. That's just great. Let's take a look. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. That's just a very speed optimization. So I like to project an image. Control L U, project from view. You go to the UV image editor and you want to have the frame, the window frame, the brown one, and let's scale it a bit smaller. And so now there is space to align these a bit better. SX. Very gentle. But this is the time to do that. These as well, they're floating a little bit in the air. Same for these. Okay, let's have a quick preview. It's loading all the textures. I will pause the video. And there we have it. So there is no texture on the sides. So let's project it. Just scale it on the other side. Yes, and the top one needs one texture. But yeah, it's perfect. I like to select the border, not the border, but the outside, and hit Control B for a nice bevel. But first we do Control A, rotation and scale. Let's try it again. Okay, so it's a nice. I think this border is too big. Control Z, Control Z, yes, Control Z, Control B. It's a small border. Just go for one. That's more smooth. My opinion is still too thick, so we have to do something about it. So one way is just making these smaller, and that one as well. GY, and now we can drag these more together. And yeah, that's much better. So there's some other thing. I like to add some metal frame. To add mesh a plane. Where's that plane? It's right there, of course. It's behind our hatch. It's moving it right there. Okay. Press RX90 and make it smaller. So I want to use a mirror modifier. Mirror. Where are you? There you go. And I think it's the y-axis. Yeah, that's it. So something like this, and you need to enable clipping. So now it's merging. So each time we extrude it, the top will extrude it also well. Just a bit more. A nice starting position. Alright, so let's take a look how that looks. So you just move your vertices and you try to copy the shape. And I'm just looking at the top vertices, and the one on the bottom will just do exactly the same as you do. It's a simple way of modeling. And it doesn't really matter, it's not really fitting the bottom, because it's just about the idea of you have this. I think this is a lock, you know. Okay, we can just apply it, and let's take a closer look. Nice shape. And extrude it, and add an edge line right there and make a bevel. And let's copy the metal frame. Control L material, and Control L you project from view, and I think it's just called metal. Yeah, there you go. I'll make it smaller. Okay. So we just want to have something right there. So there are some screws right there. So what you can do is just add mesh UV sphere, and you change the UV sphere to, let's go for 212. I just want to have a very low one. Same for these, 12. And we need to find it, our UV sphere. UV sphere. Ah, we lost it. Should be on the bottom, I guess. Sphere. And RX90. Then we drag this to the front and remove the rear. just this area a bit more than just the rear. Okay, I'll make it smaller. I mean, you can use a very high resolution screw, but no one will see this, and it will slow down when you duplicate this many times. And GY, hit point, so you have centered at GY. And there you go. Let's go for a smooth shading, shade smooth, for same material. Control L, you project from view. I think that will just match it. Yes, wireframe, and we duplicate this right there and right there. Okay, so just a little trick. Let's remove the vertices from the rear, from this area. I want to add, no, it's really hard. I want to add sort of curviness, but I think that will just damage this the shape. So this will just do what we want. And go for add mesh cylinder. Go for 12 vertices. And then we just lost the cylinder. Where is it? Sphere cylinder. Oh, there you go. And moving it right there. Press Y90 and scale it a bit more. GY and wireframe and a bit more. Yes, and what you do there is just extrude this and make it smaller. It's just the illusion, you know. Illusion is everything. Control L when you shoot, and that one as well. Perfect. Control L, just go for a projection. Such a small detail. And rendering, and share the same material and make it smooth. Shade smooth. Hit point, and now merge this object right there. Great. Now we have a lock. Don't copy the, and we need to move this on top of the hatch. GY. I think I'm not shade smoothing this object. Just go for shade flat. Yes. Shade flat object shades. Yeah. Otherwise the lighting will just break. Control J. Point. And it's merged. So we want two of them. One over there as well. Great, so this is the end of this lecture. We'll continue with the hatch in the next one. See you there. Bye bye.